Welcome you all to the session 3. Session 3, we're going to talk about budget plan. How do you plan budget when you set up a tea outlet? How do you plan menu? How can you plan menu in such a way you can increase your profit by 10%? And a part of SOP. SOP is nothing but a structured recipe in a structured format. And why gold and silver membership? We have two tiers of membership. I'm going to take you through the benefits, a quick run through about why you can look at taking up a membership. If you're a serious action taker, if you're serious about starting a business, or I know a lot of people who've already started outlets, right? And this will definitely help for people who are trying to start and people who have already started. I'm going to take you through that. And I'm going to congratulate all of you for completing the level 1, right? At the end of the session, right? I have a special, gift as well. And then the day 3 task. Yes. So before we move on to the budget plan, let me ask you, let me see how well are you prepared to start this business? What is the kind of budget you have planned? Can you type that in the comments, please? What is the kind of budget you have planned? You can start this business well within 3 lakhs. If you want to start a kiosk, a small unit, you can start with 3 lakhs. If you want to start a QSR, then probably 6 to 8 lakhs, 10 lakhs in some places. I just want to understand how many of you are really serious about launching this business. Okay, 10 lakh, 3 lakh, 2 lakhs, okay, 5 lakh, 5 to 6, 5 lakh, 5 lakh. Yes, I want you to type in the comments. Yes, 10 lakh, 6 lakh. $8 lakhs, 10 lakh, 5 lakh. Awesome, awesome. Glad to know that a lot of you are really serious about launching your modern tea outlet. Fantastic, fantastic. Now, budget plan is a very crucial thing when it comes to starting a food business, that too specifically outlet business. A lot of people miss out on this. Okay, so and when it comes to calculating profits, I call it as unit economics. Are you making profit or loss in that particular unit? Right? These are very important. It's not going to take much of time. It's a very crucial information that you need to know if you want to be successful in this business. A lot of people invest money, they jump into it without knowing these fundamentals. Please don't do that. Please don't do that. Please go through this till the end. Please do not skip. Please do not miss out any of these things. Right? Come to the budget plan. Before I explain, let me explain the scenario to you so that you can get a fair understanding of what I'm trying to communicate. Okay, let's take an example. Let's say you want to set up a tea outlet, an express outlet. Let's say the cost of interiors, the rental advance, furniture, equipments, all comes around 3 lakhs. Let's assume it is 3 lakh. So you would have planned the budget only for 3 lakhs. Yes. A lot of people miss out on something called working capital. What is working capital? If you're in business, you would definitely know this term called working capital. What is working capital? Let me explain. Any food retail outlet, if you open today, it will take at least 3 to 6 months for you to reach a break-even sale. What is a break-even sale? A sale wherein you will start making profits. You will break even. You need to do more than break even to make profits. Break even meaning you will end up paying all the expenses and not in loss. right? So you will go beyond break even. You should go beyond break even. That will take 3 to 6 months. It's a very general scenario, right? Imagine you go to a food outlet. It's a newly opened outlet. Go there on the third day or the first week of the inauguration. Go there. You found the food to be good. Then what do you do? What do you do? Immediately, you invite another friend or a family member. You take them along. You will tell them this place is good. All of us do that, right? Yes or no? The place is really good. If that food is good, we will go there again, calling the friends and family, right? And if the friend comes, if the friend finds it interesting, the friend finds it good, then he will come with another friend. Yes. So people should know that there is a brand in this area, that there is an outlet in this area that will take at least 3 to 6 months. This is not applicable for a small startup business. This is even applicable for a brand like KFC, brand like McDonald's. First 3 to 6 months, they will have breathing time to reach break even, to do profits, to reach the expected sale. Okay, now that you've understood the transition time it takes to reach break even and make profits. Okay, this particular 3 to 6 months period, what will you incur on a daily basis? You will have expenses to take care of the outlet. What are the expenses you will have? You will have manpower, basically salaries, rental. You need to pay rental to your landlord, and then raw materials. You will need raw materials to prepare food and manage EB, electric bill. These are all expenses required on a day-to-day basis. Of course, you will pay salaries once in a month, you will pay rentals once in a month. But if you split across, these are all your daily expenses, which are required for operations. Let's assume that it is taking 6 months. Rental, salaries, raw materials, all of these comes to 50,000 rupees. I'm just putting a random number. Let's assume it is 50,000 rupees per month. Okay, for 6 months, how much is required? Can you type that in the comments, please? 6 months, how much is required for you to manage your day-to-day expenses, including rental, salaries, raw material purchase, EB bill? How much is required? Yes, I want you to type yes. Yes, 50,000 into 6 will be 3 lakh. 3 lakh. Which means your initial investment that you planned is 3 lakh. A lot of people will think, I will start making money from day one. I am not just a coach to give you false promises. Okay? Business is, I told you this on session 1. Business is like running a marathon. And I'm not creating a fear. I'm making you guys prepared so that you will be well aware of what you will go through in business. I didn't know when I started. Yes, which means you need to manage those expenses for the first 6 months. A lot of people fail in this. They plan for 3 lakh and then they will assume I will start making money from day one. Yeah, of course, you will definitely gain customers. Right? I'm not telling you will only be in zero. You will definitely make some sale, isn't it? That's extra. Right? I'm not telling you will be in zero. But do not assume that you should be able to manage expenses using the sale. That's when you will go wrong. If you're not financially prepared, what will happen? Tell me. If you're not financially prepared, if you don't money to pay rentals on the second month, if you don't have money to pay salaries on the second month, what will automatically happen? Can you type that in the comments, please? Can you type it in the comments, please? I know a lot of you would have gone through this situation. Even in our personal life, if we don't have money, if we have a commitment to do, to honor, what will automatically happen to you? Personally, what will you go through? You'll be under stress. Yes or no? You will be under pressure. Yes, that will impact your efficiency in operating the business. Yes, you need to peacefully work. You need to peacefully take care of your customers. Yes, you might defocus from the regular activities. You will start thinking, oh, this is not happening. All of those negative energy will come. Yes, I've gone through that. Right? So I'm telling you, please be prepared for that. Which means your total investment required is the 3 lakh that you have kept for rental advance, interior, equipments, furniture, plus the 3 lakh for working capital, which is your total investment. This is clear. This is clear. Your working capital plus your initial investment becomes your capital expenditure. Okay, I've seen a lot of business owners, I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs failing in this. After investing 20 lakhs, 10 lakhs in the business, and then they will come down and say, I want to shut down the business. Just 3 months, because they're not prepared. Very simple, right? So the initial investment will go into rental advance, staff accommodation advance. This is also something that you need to take into account. If you're engaging people, if you're employing people from other districts or other state, you might need to provide accommodation. So you need to find a room for them. So that advance will be there. Let's say the rental for that is 6,000 rupees. 6, 7 months or 10 months a rental as an advance. It will be 50,000-60,000 rupees. Still, you need to manage that. Okay, take that into account. Infrastructure setup cost, be it interior, be it furniture, or be it equipments, end to end. That's your initial investment. Next is working capital, as I already told you. Capital required for day-to-day operations, salaries, rentals, raw materials. Whatever is required, tea powder, sugar, or for weekly purchase, ginger, lemon, cheese, corn, whatever, syrups, whatever raw materials that you require. Yes, initial investment, working capital. This is the investment breakup sheet that you need to have. Very, very simple template. You can give an approximate idea on how much you need to have in hand to start this business. You know, rental advance. Put a rental advance. Let's say if you're looking for a location with 20,000 rental, in your geography, if 20,000, you can get a 100 square foot or a 200 square foot in a good location. Then put that as 20,000. If in your location it's 6 months rental as rental advance, put 1,20,000 there. Staff accommodation advance. Likewise, interior works and furniture. Just give an inquiry on Just Dial or Suleika or India Mart. Get the carpenters or interior people contact. Just ask them, I have this 100 square, I'm looking for a 100 square foot outlet or a 200 square foot outlet. How much would it cost? These are my requirements. I need a billing counter. I need a storage counter. I need some furnitures. What will be the approximate cost? Put that. Electrical plumbing. Likewise, call up Just Dial, call up Suleika, or you might find people in your network. Call them. Just ask the rough quote before even you look for a location. Before even you start your work, do this. Civil work. Just put some extra miscellaneous thing into the civil work, but kindly avoid location that has got a lot of civil work. Civil work meaning, let's say the tiles have to be changed, if plumbing, water has to be arranged, if the complete painting has to be done. These are all civil work at the building. Air conditioning, if you're looking for a QSR outlet, then air conditioning. If you're planning for 210 AC, get the code for a 210 AC and then put it. Kitchen equipments, right? So in this, I'm going to share you this 3 lakh budget sheet you will receive if you complete all the exercises post 5 sessions, where I have given you complete budget plan. 3 lakhs. It's a 3 lakh budget plan tea outlet. Okay, where you'll have the complete, budget for all the breakup for all the items. Okay, so get that. Go to a kitchen manufacturer or a wholesaler. Get the quote. Refrigeration and cold storage. The operating expense, like some miscellaneous expense. and then working capital. So calculate your rental. If you are employing 3 people, calculate salaries, rough figure. Okay, and then put your total investment. That's investment breakup sheet. Yes, this is clear. This is clear. Super. Please keep this ready before you look for a location. Very important. Now, coming to the financial metrics. I call it as unit economics. So before I take you through this financial metrics, I will explain what exactly is unit economics. What is unit economics? Okay, when I say unit economics, a lot of people might get confused. What is this economics coming in this modern outlet training program, right? Unit economics is applicable for any business. Okay? So the economics of a single unit in a very simple manner. Okay, anybody can tell. Let me explain. Your revenue, your sales minus expense is equal to profit or loss. Let me explain again. You will understand this better. Let's say your revenue is, your sale per month is 3 lakh. 3 lakh per month. If your expense is 4 lakh, your revenue is 3 lakh and your expense is 4 lakh. So revenue minus sale. I'm sorry, revenue minus expense. So 3 lakh minus 4 lakh is what? Is what? Are you making loss or are you making profit? Can you type that in the comments, please? How much loss are you making or how much profit are you making here? If your revenue is 3 lakh and if your expense is 4 lakh, how much are you making? Yes, I want you to type that in the comments, please. Yes, it's 1 lakh loss. You're making a loss of 1 lakh. Okay, which means it is negative unit economics. You're not into positive unit economics, it's into negative unit economics. Okay, this one is clear. Okay, next, let's take another scenario. If your revenue is 3 lakh, if your expense is 2 lakh, how much profit or loss are you making? Can you type that in the comments, please? How much profit or loss are you making if your revenue is 3 lakh and your expense is 2 lakh? Exactly, you're making a profit of 1 lakh, which means you're into positive unit economics. Very simple. That's it. Okay, a lot of people might complicate, but I've put it in a very simple manner. Your unit economics, the profit or loss of a single unit. If you start your outlet today, if you are not profitable in that particular outlet, even if you intend to start 5 outlets, 10 outlets or 100 outlets tomorrow, you can never be profitable. If you can't make profit in one outlet, it is difficult to scale or replicate that into multiple outlets, which means you're not focused on managing the outlet properly. Your operations are not efficient. Your food cost is on the higher side. You have some problem with the menu or with the systems that you've created. In fact, in a more detailed manner, I've covered in the gold and silver membership program. Right? So this is clear, right? Positive unit economics, negative unit economics. What exactly is unit economics? Okay. Now to make sure that you reach positive unit economics, to make sure that you make profit, please follow this. I've given only for kiosk. In the interest of time, I may not be able to explain all the models for QSR, for cafe, for cloud. I've done that in the gold and silver membership. But right now, I will take you through kiosk and truck model. For kiosk and truck model. Okay. So let's assume that you are making a revenue of 3 lakh. Your projected revenue is 3 lakh. A lot of people make mistakes without understanding this economics. If you get into a location where your rental is huge, that will eat your profit. You will never make money. If you employ people, I was talking to one of our members who was already started the outlet and then got into the membership. He started an outlet in Bangalore, outskirts of Bangalore. When he started, he hired a team master from the market. I'm sure all of you know this. These team masters are in high demand, and their salary is really, really high. Okay, you will not believe he was paying a salary of 35,000 per month, which is huge. I can hire 3 people instead of hiring 1. If you have a system, provider, if you have a system, I call it as a no team master concept that I implemented when I started, and I've educated that to our members as well, and a lot of them are following that. Okay, follow the system, create a system and then make people follow that system. He has hired a team master. He's paying 35,000 rupees. He has been running this outlet for 10 months. How much has he spent on this one resource? 35,000 into 10 months becomes 3.5 lakh. Right? He's making 3 lakh per month, close to 3.5 lakh per month. But he's complaining that he's not making money. What is the reason? The resource is highly paid. Right? Sometimes we have a fear, right? We need to provide proper food to people. We need to hire someone who's skilled enough, who's got skills, so that our work becomes easier. Right? Let me tell you, if you create systems and if you make sure that you have a model to train those systems for your staff, that's when you're building a profitable and sustainable business. Please don't be dependent on one particular manpower for your business. Tomorrow, if that guy goes off, your tea will not be good. Anybody who comes in, whatever they think, they will try and prepare. Okay, this is an example. This is an example of how, even though the sale is good, he's making a loss. He's not making money, and that's the reason you have the sheet. Make sure that you don't go beyond these values. I told you, right? Let's assume that your projected revenue is 3 lakh. How much percentage you need to allocate for food cost, food, gas, and packaging? Food cost meaning the cost of ingredients that are required to prepare your food. Let's say ginger tea. What all is required to prepare ginger tea? Milk, sugar, water, ginger. All of these are required. So you need to calculate per cup cost. If you're selling it at 15 rupees or 20 rupees or whatever, your cost should not go beyond 40%. Okay. Next is rental. Let's say your projected revenue is 3 lakh. If you want to make 3 lakh in that location, your rental should not be more than 45,000 rupees. This is on the higher side. This is the max that you can have. If you get a location at 20,000 rupees, fair enough. Fair enough. It's close to 7%, which is good. If you're able to get a location like that, you will get it. Right? Employee cost. If you're making a sale of 3 lakh, what should be your employee cost? Maximum 45,000 rupees. You need to have 4 resources. If your sale increases, you can also increase the resource. Your miscellaneous cost, some maintenance expenses, it should be 2%. Marketing cost, 2%. Housekeeping. If you're doing a kiosk truck, you may not need people to clean. Non-food cost. These are all the non-food cost that comes to 34%. So for 100%, that is 3 lakh. If your projected revenue is 3 lakh, food, gas, and packaging, 40% on 3 lakh is going to be 1.2 lakhs. Yes. And this 60% is your gross margin. We call it as gross margin. So your gross margin minus your non-food cost, 34%, will be your net margin, 26%. Unit EBITDA. EBITDA is a very tricky accounting keyword, right? Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Forget about it. If it's going above your head, just remember it's net margin. Okay, so 26%, you should be able to make profit. Some of the outlets you can make up to 30-32% if you efficiently Find a location if you efficiently operate the outlet. Okay, so let me explain. If your projected revenue, if you're looking to make a sale of 3 lakh, food, gas and packaging, the cost of ingredients, gas, packaging should not be more than 40%. That is 1.2 lakhs. Rental 15% should not be more than 45,000. Employee cost 15% should not be more than 45,000. Let's say if you're on a tier 2, tier 3, you might get people at 6,000 rupees. You can pay people 6,000, 8,000 rupees. That's good enough for a tier 3 place, right? And miscellaneous marketing cost, all put together, you should be able to make 26%. In fact, we've got for QSR, cafe, we've got cloud kitchen. All of those are explained in the gold and silver membership. This is clear. This is Pakka, clear. FM, financial metrics in the comments, please. FM, financial metrics in the comments, please. Super. So as I told you, QSR, cafe, cloud kitchen, all of these are covered in gold and silver membership. Super. What did we saw regarding budget plan, initial investment, working capital, investment breakup, and financial metrics? Super. Now coming to the menu plan. Menu design basics. Menu design basics. You need to have SKU less than 15. What is SKU? SKU is stock keeping unit. SKU is stock keeping unit. What is stock keeping unit? Let me explain. Let's say to prepare ginger tea, what are all the raw materials that are required? Tea powder, sugar, right? These are all the raw materials, right? SKU is nothing but raw materials. So tea powder is one SKU, sugar is one SKU. Okay, which means if you're before you design a menu item, make sure that your SKU doesn't cross 15. Why? Why is it so? There's a very, very strong reason to it. If your SKU crosses 15, you will do a lot of wastage with respect to food preparation. If you procure a lot of raw materials, you will also face wastage at the expiry level. You need to monitor expiry properly, and you will also end up losing a lot of money in keeping that stock, right? So make sure that you have less than 15 SKU. Menu items between 20 to 32. How come? SKU is 15, but you can keep menu items between 20 to 32. How come? Let me tell you. Okay, tea powder is one SKU, but you can prepare milk tea, black tea using the same tea powder. Okay, let me give another example. Let's say you are procuring sweet corn. If you're procuring sweet corn is one SKU. Sweet corn can be used as just a sweet corn, a cup of sweet corn. You can sell it as a cup of sweet corn. You can sell it as a corn sandwich. You can sell it as cheese corn sandwich. Okay. You can sell it as chili corn sandwich. You can sell it in corn wrap or corn paratha or corn Maggi, sweet corn Maggi or sweet corn cheese Maggi, sweet corn chili cheese Maggi. Right? With one SKU, you can prepare multiple items. Let's say you're using mango syrup for milkshake. Mango milkshake. Mango syrup is one SKU. You can do mango iced tea. 2 items. Right? You can still do mango bun. Right? Put some mango syrup on the top or in between the bun and put some butter. It gives you a new flavor. We did it for bun maska. We did chocolate bun maska. We had this chocolate syrup, which we already use it for chocolate milkshake. right? So likewise, you can come up with a lot of innovation with respect to menu design. So whenever you design the menu, make sure that your SKUs are less. Is this clear? Is this clear? Super. Now, before you write down your menu, you need to do this homework, introspection. What are your target customer interests? What are your target customer interests? So I told about SKU. SKU is stock keeping unit. Have SKU less than 15 and have menu items. You can have multiple menu items. Menu items could be in the range of 20 to 32. So let's assume you have corn. With the same sweet corn, you can do sweet corn, cup of sweet corn. You can make sandwich corn. You can make wraps and sweet corn wrap, sweet corn Maggie, and a lot of items. Right. So using one SKU, you can prepare multiple items. So coming to the introspection, what are your target customer interests? See, all of these sessions are interlinked. That's the reason I keep telling this. Please do not miss out any of these sessions. Right? So you need to understand clearly what does the target customer wants. Right? Just write it down. Whether they want spicy, whether they want less spicy, whether they want sweet, or whether they're preferring healthy or variety or authenticity, modern flavor. What do they prefer? Right? So let's say if your target customers are youngsters, college kids, they would definitely want to have spicy things, right? Yes or no? Let's say if your target is more than 45 years, you're targeting family crowd, you would definitely want to have less spicy items. Or if you're targeting senior citizens, a part of your target customer can be from a different segment. Then you need to definitely provide less spicy food. Sweet. Let's say if you're targeting kids, let's assume you have milkshake in the menu. You have mango milkshake, you have strawberry milkshake. If your target is also kids, what is that milkshake that you'll offer? What are the varieties, possible varieties that kids will like? Can you type that in the comments, please? Can you type that in the comments, please? What will attract kids, basically? Exactly. Chocolate. And trendy items like strawberry, yeah, Oreo. Exactly. The Oreo milkshake would attract these kids. The chocolate milkshake, strawberry milkshake would attract these kids. So you will definitely need to have those items in the menu. Healthy items. So we were the first brand to offer 3 sweetener options for tea: regular sugar, cane sugar, and honey. We kept this in mind. Our target audience in tech parks would love to have healthy stuff. I do not believe some of the outlets, our cane sugar consumption was more than the regular sugar. All of us know this, right? Common thing is people prefer regular sugar. But some of the outlets, at the same time, our public outlets, consumption of regular sugar was more. Right? So people are health conscious, people are fitness freaks. They would want to have cane sugar, organic sugar, and honey for green tea, black tea, other varieties. Right? So do they expect variety? Do they expect authenticity? Traditional items with a modern flavor. In fact, when we wanted to offer different items, unique items with respect to tea, we offered something called Kapuravalli tea. Kapuravalli is a plant which is good for, those leaves are good for cold and cough. We prepared tea using that leaf. We had that in the menu. It was a hit. And we had this Karupati tea, which is done based on palm sugar. It was also a hit. Right? So whenever you design menu items, please make sure you will also have the regular menu items: ginger tea, classic tea, cardamom. All of these you will still have, but make sure that 1 or 2 items where that's unique, where people will find it only at your outlet. Okay. What are your target customer interests? What does your brand to be known for? Which is your hero menu item? Right? Most of our outlets, ginger tea is the hot selling item because our ginger tea is really unique. We use only fresh ginger. We crush ginger and use it. We don't just punch it and use it. We crush it completely in a mixer and then we blend it and then use it. And our ginger is always fresh. We procure it on a daily basis. We don't store ginger for 3 days, 4 days, or 5 days. And that's the reason it is always good. A lot of other competitors use this ginger syrup, dry ginger powder, and different things, right? But we always go with fresh ginger. That's one uniqueness. So we decided when we launched, this will be our hero item. This will be our heroine item, right? So think about it. Think through which one unique variety. It could be your signature tea. It could be your signature snack where people would want to come down to your outlet and have that, right? And what could you offer unique compared to the competition? This is very, very important. I told you, right? Karpuravalli, Karupatti, all of these, none of the competitors had. When they think of Karpuravalli, when they think of Karupatti, they will think of our brand. Right? This is very important. Please put a lot of thought process into this. What are your target customer interests? What is your brand to be known for? Which is your hero menu item? What could you offer unique compared to the competition? Prerequisites before you finalize all the menu. Now that you would have written a list of menu items. Yes, now you need to write the list of core ingredients that are required to make that menu item. Whatever is the core ingredients that are required. Okay. Make sure that all the core ingredients are consistent at all times. Example, let me tell you. I told you, right? Karupatti. It's palm jaggery, right? Palm jaggery, we used to get it only in 6 months, but it's available in the market across the year, but the production happens only in 6 months. That particular 6 months, the palm jaggery will be of good quality, but the next 6 months, kind of mediocre quality. And it's not consistent. It's not consistent like a sugar, right? The taste changes, the sweetness changes. Yes. So this was an issue, but people didn't mind. There's still an issue, right? But people didn't mind. People would want to have a natural stuff, which is not mixed with sulfur and things like that, right? And whenever you decide on a menu item, make sure that it is consistent at all times. And very, very important, availability of raw materials around the year. I told you, right? Karpuravalli. Karpuravalli leaf is not like tulasi or mint or other leaves that you get it in the market. Right? These Karpuravalli leaves, you will find it outside the home, right? Or inside. They will keep it as a personal thing, which is not available in the market, which is not commercially produced, which is not commercially used. This was a challenge. This was a challenge in the beginning. Of course, some of our outlets didn't have this menu, but initially launched outlets had this menu, right? So make sure that availability of raw materials around the year. Understand your supply chain capabilities. Whenever you decide menu items, okay, some of them, even in fact, I was talking to a gold member. He did launch his outlet in Coimbatore, Magic Cafe in Coimbatore, just a month back, and he was talking about one of the flavor, chukku coffee. Chukku coffee is dry ginger with with some more spices, pepper, and some more spices. He want this flavor to be, this menu item to be unique. Okay, then he asked me, right now I'm procuring these raw materials. I'm drying it and then making my own masala. He asked me whether he should go for any other brand or source it from outside or prepare it himself. I suggested this. This is very, very subjective. If you're looking at one outlet, then yes. Looking at scaling this to multiple things, and if you don't have the bandwidth to prepare it on a regular basis, it's going to be tough. Let me tell you what problems you'll face. Today you might procure one dry ginger from the market. Okay, the consistency, the taste will be different. Tomorrow you procure it. Let's say next month or after 2 months you procure. The flavor or the kind of texture, all of these things will change from time to time because these agri products may not be consistent. It changes from season to season. Okay, pepper will change, cardamom will change, right? So standardization becomes a very, very difficult thing. And you need to procure that, you need to dry that, and then you need to prepare. Let's say your staff doesn't monitor the usage of this powder. If you missed out, and then one fine day he calls, sir, this powder is not available. You can't just let it prepare. It takes time, isn't it? Now, where do you go run for the particular powder? It is not available in the market, right? It is available, but not the product that you have used. So if you have the bandwidth, do that. If you can monitor that and make it available on time to your outlet, do that. If you can't do that, please don't get into that. There are a lot of vendors. If you search on IndiaMart Just Dial, you will get a lot of vendors. Try to use market available products. Unique, of course, uniqueness has to be there, but it's pretty much easy for you to scale. It's pretty much easy for you to procure. So always make sure that you understand your supply chain capabilities. Your home might be 5 kilometers away. You can't go deliver it, when suddenly they ask you, right? You might not have a central office to supply this when you start. So once you scale, you can do a trials. You can manufacture that in your office and then send it across to all the outlets. That's different. So when you start, understand your supply chain capabilities. Right, so that's with respect to prerequisites. Now, I'm going to make you guys draft the menu today. Okay, so you need not be 100% perfect. As I keep saying, any exercise that you do, it will be a first draft. You can always revisit. You can redo this again and again. Okay, but this will give you confidence on, okay, I've done something. Okay, I'm ready to launch my tea outlet. So given this template as a download, you can you can copy paste this template and then prepare your menu with respect to milk chai, black chai, herbal tea, sweetener options, or if you have any specialty items, cold iced tea, milkshakes. So all of these, the main categories that you can come up with. I've also given you the cheat sheet, sample data sheet, right? So milk tea, these could be the combinations, right? Classic tea, ginger tea, masala chai, cinnamon, cardamom, saffron, Bombay cutting chai, Irani, Kulkand. It could be a lot of varieties again. Okay, but I've given you few samples. If you don't want to do research, I'm making you guys lazy. You can pick off few varieties from here and then put it on the menu sheet. Okay, menu design. Black tea, Katan chai is basically plain black tea. Lemon chai, lemon ginger, Soleimani, cinnamon honey, lemon mint, Kapuravalli, masala black chai, black ginger chai. That's with respect to black tea. You still have a lot of other black tea varieties. You can come up with that. Energy boosters. Let's say if you're targeting kids and if you have family crowd coming, they might prefer milk-based drinks, Boost, Horlicks, Bournvita, filter coffee, black coffee. Sweetener options, you can offer regular sugar, brown sugar, jaggery, honey. Those could be the sweetener options. Specialty tea could be adrak tulsi, mix of both ginger and tulsi, honey ginger lemon tea, cinnamon lemon green tea, Soleimani Nimbu chai, Kulad chai, English breakfast tea, herbal tea. You can have green tea, peppermint, chamomile, hibiscus, tulsi, lemongrass, jasmine. There are a lot of varieties in herbal chai, green tea. You can definitely come up. Just Google, you will find a lot of variety names. Cold iced tea could be iced lemon tea, strawberry iced tea, mango iced tea, peach iced tea, apple iced tea, ginger lemon iced tea, lychee iced tea. Milkshakes again, strawberry, mango, chocolate, Oreo, raspberry, blueberry, kiwi, and a lot of varieties. Okay, so this sample data, you can still use it and then pick off varieties from this and then fill it out in this menu sheet. So that's going to be a part of exercise today. Be creative as much as possible. Follow lean menu. Whenever you start, follow lean menu. You can always increase the menu. Make sure whatever menu that you put it, that you're perfect enough to offer it to your customer. It's very, very important. Okay. So that's with respect to menu plan data sheet. So we saw about the prerequisites, introspection, and menu design basics. Now, coming to another important topic. Standard operating procedure. Recipe in a structured format. What is SOP? Recipe in a structured format. Okay. So I told you, right? No tea master concept. Right from day one, when I started, I've never hired a tea master for my outlets or for my franchise outlets. And now, even after the community, there are a lot of members who started, they have not hired tea masters. Let me tell you, if you're in the community, if you travel with us in the long term, you will definitely save a lot of time, money, and effort. I can guarantee you that. Yes, this is one such example where you can prepare, anybody can prepare tea. I've created a system where anybody who comes in, they can become a tea master in just one day. That's the kind of standard that we have created. Okay, it's all based on measurements, it's all based on tools, it's all based on systems, and very, very simple systems that anybody can follow, because you're going to hire people with low skills, right? Low skill manpower. So for them to understand, you need to put it in a very, very simple format, not make it complicated. Okay. So given two flavors here, milk tea, classic and ginger. The rest of the thing, in the interest of time, I may not be able to elaborate much, but I've covered in the silver and gold membership. Let's take classic and ginger, plain tea and ginger tea. So here you have the ingredients: milk, water, tea powder, masala mix, water, lemon, ginger, and tea bags that we use for herbal tea. So for classic tea, that's a plain tea. For regular 90 ml, if you want to prepare 90 ml of tea, this is done based on 4.5% fat milk. 4.5% fat milk, you can get it in a lot of brands. So brands will change according to the region. Okay, so there are state-owned brands, there are private milk brands, right? But this calculation is given for 4.5% fat milk. 50 ml milk. So in a detailed manner, I've also given the measuring tools, 50 ml measuring tools, on how to purchase those measuring tools. If you purchase those measuring tools, you can, it will only take 50 ml. Okay, so you need to use milk 50 ml for classic tea, water 50 ml, powder 3 grams. So typically a teaspoon will take 3 grams, use 3 grams. And that's for plain tea. Okay, so we have a system, we have a video SOP process in the advanced level where you can learn into it. But right now, if you do this, if you implement this method, right? So it's a simple method. You pour water first, boil it for a minute, and then you put tea powder, boil it for another minute, 1.5 minutes more, and then pour milk, boil it for 1 more minute. Max preparation time is 3 minutes, 3 to 3.5 minutes, your tea will be ready, right? So before you pour milk into it, boil milk and pour it, right? And that's how you can reduce the preparation time. That's with respect to classic tea, plain tea. Next is ginger, the same thing. The same thing for, for 130, 500 ml, the same calculation that is multiplied. Let's look at classic tea. For 130 ml, you will need 70 ml of milk and 70 ml of water and 4.3 grams of tea powder. And for flask, for 500 ml, you need 250 ml of milk, 250 ml of water, and 16 grams of tea powder. Okay, so that's with respect to classic tea. Now coming to ginger, the same milk quantity, 50 ml, water 50 ml, tea powder 3 grams. Ginger, a small teaspoon. If you crush ginger and use it, you will need at least 1 spoon. 1 small spoon, teaspoon. Okay, so teaspoon is a standard. Anywhere you go, you'll get a small teaspoon. If you want to prepare 130 ml, a large glass, then you will need 70 ml of milk, 70 ml of water, 4.3 grams of tea powder, and 1.5 spoons of ginger. If you need 500 ml of ginger tea, then you will need 250 ml of milk, 250 ml of water, 16 grams of tea powder, and then 3 spoons of ginger. The ginger that is crushed and blended. Right? So in the more advanced level, I've covered that in the silver and gold membership. I've also given links on how to purchase those tools for milkshakes, iced tea. I've covered that in the advanced level, and also measuring tools, store level execution, how to train your staff. All of those are covered in the advanced level, gold and silver membership. Is this clear so far? Type SOP in the comments, please, if this is clear so far. Super, super, super. A lot of you have been sending emails to me regarding the membership. I will just quickly run through. I will also talk about this during session 5 live, but I will just quickly run through on why you should look for an advanced level membership. You think I'm selling? Yes. Without sales, there is no transaction. Without no transaction, there is no cash flow. Without no cash flow, there is no business, right? So an entrepreneur should have a sales mindset, a selling mindset. And tomorrow, if you start a business, and I know a lot of people have already started outlets, if sales doesn't happen, nothing works, right? You cannot grow what you intend to grow, right? So, as I already told you, we are the world's leading and #1 ecosystem for modern tea outlets. Results speak. I digitally sit in Chennai and I'm able to impact a lot of people because I keep repeating the same thing again and again. 80% of the mistakes that people do are very, very common mistakes. I intend to correct those mistakes in the fundamental level so that it saves a lot of time and money. Very, very important, right? I faced a lot of difficulties. I burnt about 25 lakhs in the first 1.5 years of starting my tea outlet. I had no one to go ask for help, right? So this is a structured community where there are 500 plus. The time that I'm talking, there are about 100 plus members for starting outlets across the world, across Pan India, right? It's not just from me. You will also learn from other peers. It's only for serious and result-oriented action takers. And I know a lot of people, they keep talking about their goals and never get into action. If you keep talking about it for a long time, you will only talk about it, right? If you want to get into it, you need to take action. I know you might have a lot of commitment, but it is always the right time to start, right? It is. I told you this during the mindset session on session 1, right? Don't have this mindset that I'm not ready yet. You will never be ready yet. And there is never a wrong time to start a business, right? And it's a one-time lifetime membership that I'm going to offer. And it's not just another second level course, okay? So there's a complete ecosystem that I've created, right from sourcing tea powder, coffee powder, equipments, filter coffee maker, boilers, chai flask, display equipments. Even for location selection, we have a partner. And for accounts, legal, if you want to start a proprietorship or a private limited or a partnership firm, if you want to prepare a project report for a bank loan, we have people to do that. ClickPass for PAS billing system, we have few more partners lined up. A lot of other, even for filing a trademark, we've got advocates, right? So complete end-to-end support system. Furniture, if you want to procure furniture, there is a company which can help you. So it's not just about another level of course, it's about the complete ecosystem where you can get support end-to-end on this. Yeah. So this Shivkumar is one of a gold member who runs Marlax Cafe in a place like Gudiatam. He has mentioned this in one of his Facebook posts. So thank you so much, SRK. The association with you and Footpreneur community was really helped me to launch my own brand and products. It's a wonderful community and paying less and taking million worth of benefits. That's the thing that I keep telling this, right? And one of our members has written it. You're paying in hundreds, but definitely I'm sure that you're taking value in thousands for this session, for this game plan session. If you're paying in thousands, you will definitely get value in lakhs. That's the kind of value that I create. I really appreciate your generosity for knowledge sharing with the company. And I never believe in secret, right? I don't put on a stop. I don't put on a break for any information that I have. It's completely open, right? Whatever I've gone through from my failures and learning from fellow entrepreneurs, I don't block anything. I completely share all of those things. Yes. For aspiring and inspiring modern teapreneurs, if you've already started, then definitely there are a lot of things that you need to learn. If you intend to start, yes, there are way more to learn. So it's not just for people who intend to start. People who are already into business, it's going to be a right thing to scale multiple outlets and make it as a profitable business. So if in case if you need further details, you can always send an email to hi2srk@gmail.com. You can note on this email ID, hi2srk@gmail.com. So let me see how many of you are really interested to get into the next level of membership, next level of association with the community. Yes, awesome, awesome. So how many of you are serious enough? How many of you serious enough in taking your idea to the next level or taking your business to the next level? Type NL if you're willing to get into a membership, willing to take another advanced level of membership and start your own business. Type NL in the comments, please. Awesome, super, super. Great to know all your interests. I will explain it in a detailed manner on session 5. Right? Stay connected. Congratulations to all of you. You have completed level 1 of Teapreneur game plan. Let's all appreciate ourselves, right? CON, congrats in the comments, please. CON in the comments, please. You've completed level 1 of Teapreneur game plan workshop. Awesome. Awesome. Super, super. Now that you've completed, I would really want you to celebrate this proud moment of downloading the certificate. Yes, please use this Canva link. I will be sharing that in the description. You can just click on that, go to this Canva link, add your name. It's an editable thing. Add your name, download the certificate. You should be able to download, share it on social media using the below hashtags, right? So Teapreneur game plan, Teapreneur workshop, learn with SRK, and you can also tag me on my Facebook page, and you can put it as a story and also tag me on Instagram. Of course, our community manager will share complete details on the WhatsApp group, but for this moment, this is the process. So please use Canva link. We'll be sharing that. Add your name, edit, add your name, download the certificate, share it on social media. Can we all do this? Can we all do this? Celebrate the level 1 completion. Yes, type yes in the comments, please. Super, super. Fantastic. So day 3 task. Day 3 task, menu plan data sheet. As I already told you, you're going to fill the menu. Please don't confuse or make it so complicated. It's a very simple task. Just cut, copy, paste if you're really, really busy. Okay, you don't need to do R&D on this. For me, your motivation is important. Your confidence is important. Okay, just random pick up random thing need not be perfect again. Let me tell you, right? So if you before you complete all the 5 days, you should have confidence that yes, I know end to end on the fundamentals of starting this business. Learning that in the advanced level is different, but you need to be confident about starting a modern day outlet and building a profitable business. Okay, so this is the sample data. Use that and complete this activity. As usual, there are going to be special gifts for task completers, which I will be sharing it post the 5 sessions. Okay, so I would want all of you to do that. And if you've not checked out the Teapreneur Achievers Club video, please to check out. Our achievers have shared their story, their inspiring story, and how did they start it. They are people like you. How did they come out of the comfort zone and then took the decision to start, take that action? It will definitely be inspiring and motivating you guys as well. So that link is already there in the description. So click that and watch out all the inspiring videos, right? It will be 15-20 minutes length video. I'm sure you should be able to watch it. Yes, super. So that's day 3 task. And we all give that commitment to complete day 3 task. Type COM. Type COM. If you're in the commitment to complete the task, I would like to see how many of you are really committed to do that. I know I'm asking you to type a lot of keywords, but I'm really helpless. I need to make this more interesting and interactive. Yes, awesome. Awesome. Super. Great to know all your interests. Great to know your commitment.